If some ultimate being created the stars, did that same being create all life in the galaxy? Did it have a basic grasp of narrative convention? Was it then also responsible for the vaguely philosophical gibberish spewing from my mouth, and did the sound of a tree falling on deaf ears to the wings of a butterfly as it whips the winds into a hurricane on the other side of the world? It's a moral quandary.
We picked up the rebels' expositionary force.
Range to targets 28,000 knots.
Seriously? Nautical miles?
Look, you worry about how you're going to make complicated fire control targeting corrections on a punch card adding machine, and I'll worry about the gross inconsistencies inherited in applying a two-dimensional system of navigation to a three-dimensional environment.
I have no idea what you just said.
To those of you who are about to die, we salute you. From the absolute safety of this impenetrable territorial battleship, which is amply supplied with the finest Bordeaux vintages, at the taxpayer's expense. What are your orders, sir?
I have seen it. This battle will provide an excellent visual distraction from an otherwise tedious and expository establishing scene.
Yes, but how are we to proceed, Your Excellency?
Well, you know what the bard wrote. A rose-obsessed psychopath by any other name would still be a giant prick.
Attack! Give no quarter! All ships commence firing. Sir, it takes about 5 minutes to relay a fleet-wide message. Shouldn't you be a little more concerned with tactical deployments and maybe sending forward our reserves to counteract? Can't leave such an important decision as when to fire the first volley up to the highly trained and disciplined ship's captains. Why? That could make the aristocracy seem jolly irrelevant. Stop loading that cannon immediately!
But we're under attack!
Yes, but we haven't been issued the critical order to fire yet! Any time now. God, I hate exposition!
This was so avoidable!
Kill them all.
Damn you, Betty! How dare you exploit an obvious weakness in our command structure in order to force a decisive naval victory? And you call yourself a Frenchman? 50 years ago, a great nobleman, I, Veti Sforza, in whose great battle fleet shadow we stand today, signed the Incarceration Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a beacon of dread to the huddled masses, who rightfully feared the flames of my fiery wrath, as well they should.
Well, this is somewhat of a departure from his promises of freeing the people from the inept rule of a decadent aristocracy and installing a new and just government of the people.
I guess we only got ourselves to blame on believing him, though. I mean, he is one of the nobles, after all. Besides, you just look at the crazy fuck.
We must be the stupidest proletariat ever!
Yeah, and I totally bought into his lies, too. Boy, is my face red.
Iron thumb of the Holy Emperor Veti Sforza. Give me an excuse, any excuse at all, and I'll have you all murdered by a crack SS division. I'm crazy, motherfuckers, you know I do it. Just try me. Sieg Heil!
And with an unexpectedly refreshing lack of pretense, the expositionary war came to an end. The stage was set for a true popular uprising, but the people needed a great leader, a savior. And so did I. To loosen this damn corset, jeez, this is uncomfortable.
In the beginning, there was the Dog of the Black Cross, and Dog created the heaven and the earth. The galaxy was without bark, a hairy void covered in fleas, and so Dog said, "Arf, arf, arf." And yea did her breath stink of feces, for Dog, having relieved herself upon the neighboring galaxy's front lawn, had made a mid-epoch snack of her own excrement. And thus was our galaxy in Dog's image made, a giant bitch forever eating its own shit. And it was good. As the Dog of the Black Cross does cheap tricks for scraps of food unfit for human consumption, do as unto Dog, and prostrate yourselves at my feet, ready to jump at my every word of command for fear of the mighty rolled newspaper of retribution, always remembering that while the giant rolled newspaper of retribution may only be a metaphorical construct, it often takes physical form as whips and guillotines. Now with the pleasantries concluded, let's get down to business, shall we? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight of Dog and these oppressed masses to join together in shallow political matrimony the Mustachia and Supercatopolis territories.
With your territory's monopoly over affordable styling services and our propensity for ridiculous facial hair, we shall become an unstoppable military superpower and conquer the entire galaxy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Shut up!
If anyone objects, let them speak now or forever hold their testicles. Oh, come on, you were all thinking it.
What a vacuous bimbo.
What a giant twit!
Really? You're absolutely certain no one objects? That was supposed to be your cue, you idiots. God damn it, when you want something done dramatically, I guess you just have to do it
yourself. My friends, behold, it is I, Michel Volban.
Who?
Michel Volban of the People's Army. Join with me, my friends, and cast off the shackles of your oppressors, and together we
I
can...
know we already tried that with the last guy, right? And you're just spouting the same tired rhetoric. Did you even watch the establishing scenes? How do you think we got here in the first place? Do you take us for complete idiots or something?
You're wrong. We do not bring false promises of achieving unrealistic goals. All we want to do is overthrow an evil, devious, and hugely powerful regime, and unite the galaxy in liberty, equality, and brotherhood for all time.
Besides, anyone who doesn't join us will be crushed between my enormous hairy thighs.
Fair enough, I'm sold. Sir, we've rounded up all the surviving nobility.
Good. Send ransom notices to their families along with photos to confirm proof of life, and a severed pinky finger to let them know we mean business.
Hooray for fanatical idealism!
Everything is going to plan. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing. Good people of Mustachia and Supercutopolis, your leaders have been captured or slaughtered, and their ransom will fund our growing insurgency. Either join with us in our fight against the Holy Empire, or be swept up in the inevitable anarchy that is sure to ensue as rival factions previously suppressed by the ruling powers take up arms against each other to fill the power vacuum. Who the hell do you think I am? Vive la resistance, etc., etc.
Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Nicely done, sir. You've given them a taste for blood.
I love the smell of bloodshed in the morning.
You are one psychotic maid, Sheila.
Sir, it seems we've stumbled into another obvious trap, sir.
Jeez, every time.
The brutal suppression of a peasant uprising truly is the greatest spice of all.
Really, sir? I would have said butter.
And that's why you'll never amount to anything. Raise this poor gullible territory to the ground. The Holy Empire will not suffer fools. Breed them perhaps, but suffer them? No.
Why the hell did we ever agree to this plan?
I'll go boil your ass.
Fine then.
How the hell did these Marines get here so fast?
Oh, my livers.
No matter.
Ow,
You
my
couldn't
balls.
possibly
Ow,
win
my
while wearing
spleen.
those silly cod pieces.
Hurry, Michel. Get to the carriage. Oh, it's been done. Sheila, stop defending yourself against those easily defeated mooks and bring me my tea. There's a good girl.
Yes, father.
It's certainly a good thing that horses aren't prone to explosive decompression. Otherwise, our jaunt across this unprotected gangway might be very messy.
Alfred, now isn't the time to be discussing Newton's theory of selective decompression. Just get this ship in the air, or space, or whatever this galaxy actually is.
Very well, sir. I'll content myself with wondering at what impossible socio-economic developments might give rise to a spacefaring culture relying on pre-industrialized modes of transportation, then.
We need to deploy our cannon fodder in order to cover our retreat. We'll use these captured ships against them.
You mean those decommissioned ones with no fuel or ammunition? The ones which have been left mouldering in port after they were so easily defeated in the last popular uprising?
Now you're thinking like a rebel. Give that man a captaincy.
Sir, we've just been ordered to take the leader of the People's Army alive.
Oh, for the love of French cooking. Very well, we'll simply encircle the flagship and force them to surrender.
Sir, now there's a fast-moving electrical bracelet approaching the fleet's position.
Oh, how could you possibly miss something like that? If we survive, you're all fired!
Maintain our altitude.
That should be relatively easy, considering that...
I meant attitude. Do what I mean, not what I say. Duh! Alfred, are you all right?
I suppose I'll survive, sir.
Good. My dinner isn't going to make itself. Sheila!
I know. Black, 2 lumps. For the love of Iberian prostitutes. Right, that's quite enough of that. They've no propulsion or gunnery, so fix mooring lines to that damn vessel and we'll just drag them back to port if need be.
Damn it. I have no choice but to surrender.
But, sir, you can't surrender yourself so easily. Think of the People's Army. They need you as their...
Wait a moment. Michel, Volban. Oh, yes, I see it now. Well, cheerio then, sir.
Stay on full alert. This is all going far too smoothly for my liking. If you idiots somehow manage to screw this up at the last minute, I shall be extremely annoyed.
Barring some kind of ridiculously contrived last-second rescue, this looks like it's bound to be the shortest resistance movement in...
Sir, we have an incoming bogey.
Now for the love of Deus Ex Machina!
Leo, you blew in with all the force of a contrived plot device and completely stole away my thunder!